finally back on the trail. It is Tuesday, September 24th, and it's 1:54 in the afternoon. Terry had to do a little bit of work this morning. I went ahead and got the videos done that we did over the last couple days. And now we're starting our section around Camel Hump. So we're gonna go 5.5 today. We'll have a climb. And then tomorrow go over Camel's Hump. And then the next day, depends. It'll be a 10-miler if we want to get out. Otherwise, we'll break it up. So that's what's in store for us. It's a little damp and it is threatening to rain. It rained this morning, so we actually kind of waited out the rain. Not on purpose, but we did. So the trail should be flat, right, Terry? Yep, so trail's relatively flat initially, and then it'll start climbing up for the last few. It's a nice day. Able to sleep last night, right? Yeah. We stayed at the Green Mountain Inn. There's a, for $90 with Terry's discount for the Green Mountain Club. 2 twin beds and a room, shower, pretty good. So here we go. We are off. Looks like we're gonna cross the bridge. Bit of a road walk. So I haven't done the interview from when we first came off trail back August 6th. Was our last section basically on trail. So what were some of the key learnings, Terry, from our first go round?
I'd say the biggest one is don't plan too far ahead.
No.
Because things never go how you think they're going to go. So just plan for the next few days and worry about the next few days when you get
to that point. Yeah, so our plans always seem to change a little. We weren't sure where we were going to stay last night. It all came together, and we weren't sure what time we were going to get on the trail. It is what it is. So I think my biggest learning is that it takes a big toll on your body. So to do a full through hike without any breaks, I honestly don't know if my body can handle it. So we've talked about the AT. We are planning on starting next year, 2020. We'll register as a through hike, but the realist that we are, it may end up being section hikes. So we're going to try to have 2 vehicles if we can. That'll eliminate some frustrations of trying to find rides or getting resupplies. So I think that's one thing we're going to try to do. It is a hike your own hike type of trail, and so we're going to see what it takes to make it work. So we are going to start at Katahdin, right?
Yes.
So I think we're going to start around July 13th. I'll take a look and see when the bubble usually starts, but July 13th is what's going to work out for us. So that's the way it's going to go. So we almost missed this sign, but I don't think it matters because eventually you end up on the road anyway. So we are going east, and it looks like it's taking it down by the water, and then it'll go back up by the road, and eventually we start climbing. So we're skirting Camel's Hump State Park. Not often you get in an open field like this. what's going on down here. I think we're gonna go around. All right, we have another, I don't know, the ladder. And it looks like we're gonna go in the field with a bunch of cows. Alright, now that's what you gotta watch for. Alright, we got cows behind us. And we need to watch where we're stepping, and we're not sure the path. So we're in a cow pasture. I'm thinking this is the way. We'll find out. All right, Terry, what do you think about this morning?
You mean this afternoon?
This afternoon, I forgot. We got on the trail late. What do you think?
Not what I expected.
All right, we're lost in cow pastures, chicken coops, but the trail, they said, is this way, so we're heading back. Oh my goodness. Still pretty. All right, we're back to road walking after the cow pasture. So I thought I'd get back to asking Terry some questions, and this time letting her answer them instead of me talking.
I answer.
So, trying to think, what was the best thing you liked about the trip so far?
The views when you get to the top. I just never tire of looking at mountains. Very beautiful.
I think I like that too. I kind of like the variety of the terrain also. You'll get ups, you'll get downs, you'll get hard. Yesterday we had decent, so I think I like that.
Not a lot of decent though.
No, this is definitely a hard trail. So we lucked out from a weather standpoint. So what did you dislike the most?
One thing that was hard for me is not being able to wash your hands. I know that sounds kind of silly, but hand sanitizer is not the same as washing your hands.
So if I were to answer that question, the thing I dislike most is the sleep. I just haven't figured out the sleep situation. Any advice you'd give somebody?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what advice would you give?
Well, we already talked about the importance of not planning, but also recognizing that it is a very tough trail, and you have to make sure you have like kind of a range of goals.
Yeah, so that's probably the hardest, because when people ask, are you through hiking or section hiking, there's a difference in my mind. You know, through hiking is it, right? The ultimate. And section hiking, you know, it's like, oh, they're taking breaks. So, but I guess my learning is, you know, our bodies can only do so much, and why run it into the ground if you don't have to?
So we're supposed to be enjoying this, right?
Right. And, you know, somebody always says, oh, are you having fun? And I don't know if I would describe hiking or even long distance hiking as fun, or even just overnight hiking. It's a challenge for me. Is there anything you would ask from an interview standpoint, Terry?
Let me think about that.
All right. How about your gear? What do you like? What's your favorite piece of gear, or is there anything you would
Well, I love
change?
my hiking poles. They have saved me so many times from falling, so if I had one piece of advice for people, is to hike with poles.
Yeah.
Really. And it helps reduce the wear and tear in your knees, and it helps if you trip.
Yeah.
So I can't say enough.
I like mine. So the one piece of gear I changed out was my sleeping mat. First night we had my original, Terry's like, oh my God, that is loud. So I think it was a
Thermarest.
yeah, it was Thermarest, exotherm.
Yeah.
Anyway, I switched it out to Nemo, and it starts with a V. I forgot what it's called. I still toss and turn, but it's not quite as loud. And I still have to figure out my...
And I like the fact that the Nemo's pump, the way they pump the air up, you can use your foot or your hand versus having to blow them up.
Yep.
I think that's a real plus.
Right, I like that feature too. The only thing I still need to figure out is how to get my head up higher. I don't like my pillow, so that's one thing I still need to work on. All right, until Terry comes up with some questions. Over and out. All right, we're back in the woods, and we will start climbing now. I got probably 1,800 feet and 3 miles, and it is 3:15 in the afternoon. So we got our work cut out for us to get there before it gets too dark. Long Trail South. Water's flowing today. I love the sound of water. Doesn't look too steep down there, but I'm breathing hard. And it's a long section up. Nice little opening. Make sure I don't kill myself. Just came up that. Crazy. I got us a cool mist coming through. It's fog, and the breeze has cooled down quite a bit. I might have to put a sweater on, or another layer, I mean. That fog rolling in.